just not muted.
Huh?
Yeah, there's.
Welcome back to the studios of WPT 90.3 FM. We're live at the gym in the home stadium, Paul Lane Field. I'm Aiden Parnes, joined along Sanchit. What do we have here today?
Yeah, today we have an intense matchup between the Harvard Crimsons and the Bucknell Bison. Harvard, we can say, is the clear favorite, but it should be an interesting match as Gary Brine, the head coach for the Crimson, and Frank Fedorchka, head coach for the Bison.
Yeah, an Ivy Patriot League matchup again. These are always great ones. We'll be back in just about 20 minutes for the start of this one. Exciting. Staples hosting another college lacrosse game. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back into the studios of WPT 90.3 FM. Right here at live from Paul Lane Field. I'm Aiden Parnes, joined alongside Sanchit Aurora. Sanchit, what do we have here today?
Today we have an intense matchup, the Harvard Crimsons versus the Bucknell Bison. Harvard 2-0 to start the season. Got a 23-7 win against Providence and a 14-13 win against Bryant. However, the Bison have struggled early on, 1-2, had 2 losses to Merrimack and then Marist, and then bounced back to beat Dartmouth 15-13.
Yep, very early on in the season, all right, but Bucknell only playing 3 games, Harvard playing 2. But how about Staples hosting another college lacrosse game? Boston University and St. Joe's played here about 2 weeks ago, and Staples lucky enough to have another one here. Snow shoveled off the field. Teams are huddled up. We're about to get going. So who are some of the star players you're looking for here today, Sanchit?
So for Harvard, you obviously have Sam King, the junior. He's on a 16-game scoring streak, also has 9 assists this season. He was an Under Armour All-American, All-Ivy League second team the second year, and he became the 5th fastest player in program history to reach 100 points. You have Graham Blake, the senior. Only played 5 games his junior year, but off to a terrific start with 11 goals.
Yeah, he's definitely come out of nowhere for sure. Moving on to Bucknell, from them, who's played well even though they haven't had the strongest start of the season?
Yeah, so you have Connor Davis, who was the Patriot League Rookie of the Year. He's been phenomenal for them, 10 goals. And then you have Cam Doolin, who started all of 15 Buckland's games. And like you said, they've struggled recently, but those are some star players that you're going to watch out for.
Absolutely. Another one to mention, the goalie for this Harvard team, off to an incredible start this year. Really interesting. He had a goal in their last game, which was amazing. Christian Bernard, in their last game, scored a coast-to-coast goalie goal. It's something you don't see very often. As a goalie myself, it's always a fun one. So we're about to get into the face-off here. Harvard Bucknell, 15 minutes on the clock. Here we go. And that draw, stuck in the middle, immediate ground ball. Looking for a whistle. That's going to go Harvard's way. And Andrew DiGennaro gets the win for Harvard as they set up their offense.
Yeah, it's a great early start for Harvard.
Definitely. Dodging down the left alley to start it off. Sam King, the strongest attackman for sure on this Harvard team. Ball at the top. They move it around. Now down the right alley. Cuts back left. Up top, Harvard fast with their offense. Pass inside and a check. A chance there for Graham Blake. Cannot get a strong shot off, and Bucknell already. A nice defensive stop there. What'd you see there, Sanchit?
Yeah, that was, great passing from Harvard. It was a good look, just unable to convert on that, but you look to see Harvard take those shots all game.
Definitely, and Bucknell successfully clearing it there as they set up their offense. Now Dutch Furlong. He's the ex-attackman for this Bucknell team. Up top. Dodging on the right alley. Bucknell pass across. Now Michael Meyer. He's going to take his short stick defender. Right alley dodge. Passing it around. A lot of opportunities. Shot inside. And just like that, with a great feed, Bucknell gets the first goal. Peter Grandolfo.
What a start for this Bucknell Bison team. Michael Meyer with the assist. That was just, great passing, great look, and that's a way to start this game with Bucknell being the clear underdogs.
Yeah, no, Harvard, a favorite definitely coming to this one. Many expected them to win, but Bucknell showing some life there. A great feed inside, very open, and some passing between Michael Meyer and Peter Grandolfo. He gets the easy finish inside. A big lapse on the Harvard defense there for sure.
Yeah, and Peter Grandolfo went to Fairfield Prep in high school, so bit of a rivalry between them and Staples.
Yeah. In the Class LL State Championship, Staples beat Prep last year, so that's fun. Harvard wins that face-off, immediately going down. They set up a little break. But they're going to slow it down. Now at X. Pass over to King. Jack Peterson at the top. Harvard hasn't gotten too much going so far on their first offensive possession as they try and do a little better here. Just 2 minutes into this one. Sam King tries to body up his defender. Up top with space. Another pass. One more. To the top right. Dodge. Face dodge. Shot. And that one looks like it got tipped. It's going to stay Harvard, but Bucknell had a good chance to take the ball there. The Harvard shot missing wide. Roll dodge. Harvard. Back to the right alley. Space for a shot. Sidearm, and that one's eaten up. What a block there. Will Pickering on Bucknell put his body on the line, and he thought he won the chase, but Harvard gets the close call there.
Yeah, that was great play from Bucknell, but, Harvard ball again. We've seen some missed opportunities from the Bison early on to get the ball back.
Yeah. Sam King tries a really hard question mark dodge shot. Easy save there. It's the first save of the day coming from Max Nolan, Bucknell's junior goalie.
Yeah, and Sam King, I like that shot. He's got to be aggressive, but just unable to convert early on.
Yep. Nolan, Bergen Catholic graduate. He played, that's a team that Staples plays a bunch of times. Had a close game last year. Starting in net today for Bucknell. Now Bucknell's going to set up their offense at top. Will Hopkins dodges down the left alley with space. Draws the slide up top. Now it's Dutch Furlong. He goes left, back right. Roll back, pass back. Very physical right now for the Harvard defense. Getting under question mark. 2 rollbacks and a shot. Score. That's the second for Peter Grandolfo. That shot wasn't the prettiest, but it got in there. Didn't look like it was too fast.
Yeah, Peter Grandolfo, the freshman, 2 goals already. I mean, what a start for him. As you said, Harvard did play physical, was playing really physical early on, and, Bucknell has just been able to dominate this game. I mean, this is pretty unexpected so far.
Yeah, Grandolfo was the guy that Staples faced last year I know I keep going back, but he's a freshman, so in the state championship just a couple months ago, which is kind of crazy to see him here, but very strong start to his day.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy for him. It's amazing, and Harvard's looking to bounce back. I mean, they've just got to get better shots going on the offensive end.
Yeah, no, Harvard's struggling right now to defend. Bucknell's aggressive, very fast-paced offense. They're not taking their time. And Bucknell gets the ball, calling a timeout. A lot of energy on that Bucknell sideline.
Yeah, as it should. I mean, again, like we've said, they didn't. I don't think they thought they were going to be up 2-0, but just under. We have about 10 minutes and 48 seconds going, and I think if you're Harvard, you've got to play better defensively, and then you've got to get your guys, Sam King, the ball.
Yeah, no, it's hard to say just play better defensively. I think Harvard, specifically on defense, needs to get their sticks up. Some of the sticks have been down, and then you see those passes getting through to the middle. You get those quick passing, skip passes, can't get through. That's how goals are scored, and that's how both of Bucknell's goals have come, really pass into the crease and then quick passing, getting a nice one-on-one opportunity there. Grandolfo's had a great start so far. So Bucknell has the ball again, as they just call the timeout. Just under 11 minutes to play in the first quarter. Obviously a lot of time. What do you think Bucknell needs to do to keep their foot on the gas right now?
I think they've got to stay aggressive. They've got to continue passing the ball, get up good shots, because it's been working so far, even though Harvard has played physical on defense. And if they just maintain possession and, continue attacking, I think they can definitely win this game.
Oh, absolutely. But yes, you just get so much time there. Harvard is, on paper, the better team. This Bucknell offense has really come out of nowhere. They didn't do extremely well in their first couple of games, dropping to Marist and Merrimack, 2 teams that aren't of the upper echelon of college lacrosse, but definitely 2 solid teams. It's so early in the season; it's hard to figure out where everyone's at. It's game 4 for Bucknell, 3 for Harvard.
Yeah, I mean, Harvard starting off, like we said, only 2 games, but they've averaged 18 goals. Bucknell only 12, so you would think Harvard definitely has the better offense, at least statistically, but in this game, we can always see them bounce back, and like you said, there's a lot of time left.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So now we get back into this. Bucknell going to set up their offense at the top. Luke Brunner starts his dodge from the 40-yard line. Ball goes down. It's a scramble for it. Ground ball. Kicked away. Looks like Harvard's going to pick that one up, trying to get away. Lose it in the back and all the way back to their goalie. It's a good ground ball there from number 45, Juice DeConnen.
Yeah, Harvard finally gets a stop on the defensive end, looking to attack.
Yeah, it's actually their first stop of the day, which is kind of crazy to say. But now they get to set up their offense, see if they can get their first real look of the day. Dodge down the right alley. Harvard at X. With space, shot low. Couldn't tell if that was saved or just missed wide, but that's going to be Bucknell ball as they win the chase. Harvard, another empty possession.
Yeah, that was Teddy Malone with the missed shot. He appeared in all 12 games in his rookie season, and he finished the year tied for second on the team with 24 points and 18 goals, so another strong player.
Yep, absolutely. As we look to see if Bucknell can add to this lead. They bring the ball up. It's number 4, Ethan Gyllenhaal. Now Bucknell at the top. Attacking the alley, number 55, Will Hopkins. He draws the slide. Throws it back. In the top left. Down the left alley with space. Bucknell keeps the offense moving, passing it around. Really fast pace. They haven't spared any time. As Bucknell inside with space. Had to get that one off quick. Just missed. It's a good chance there for Dutch Furlong.
Yeah, like you said, they've been moving very fast-paced. They've been very aggressive, and they're not letting Harvard relax and sit down. This is going to be an intense game. I think all game for Bucknell.
Yeah, Furlong, a senior out of Maryland. Now space hit, shot. That one misses high. Connor Davis with the attempt there.
Yeah, Connor Davis, I think you can say Bucknell's best player. 10 goals in 3 games. Just an all-around great scorer, and he was Patriot League Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, no, Patriot League Rookie of the Year. A very skilled group of players in the Patriot League teams. All those teams are really strong. The Ivy League and Patriot League always have some great battles. You've seen a couple. Harvard so far in their first couple of games against Providence and Bryant, both Patriot League opponents. It's a big center for lacrosse. So Bucknell now at X with 8:29 left to play in the first. See if they can add to that lead. That's Michael Meyer, the 6'3" attackman out of Northport, New York.
Yeah, Michael Meyer, also a one-time Patriot League Rookie of the Week, and he tied the school record for a single-game goals by a freshman, 6 against Mercer.
Waiting on something. The ref's holding the game up. We'll see what that is. Looks to be some sort of shot clock or scoreboard malfunction.
And so, Aiden, do you think Bucknell is going to stay aggressive on this drive? Really just keep attacking, or do you think they're going to start playing a little more passive and control the clock a bit?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they need to continue to drive to the net. Harvard's offense is so strong, as some real issues with the scoreboard. Not really sure what's happening as we're still paused.
Yeah, there's a bit of confusion. Don't really know what's going on. The scoreboard is stopped at 8:26, but
yeah, we haven't been told exactly what that is. But we get back into it. Christian Bernard has had a really strong year so far for Harvard. In his 2 games played so far, he's allowed 18, just hovering around 50% saves, and obviously scoring that goal. Has not had a strong start today.
Yeah, definitely. He has been very good, but again, it is pretty early on, so we never know how consistent these players are going to be all season. And just with Harvard's 3rd game, I think they're still trying to find their identity. Yeah,
no, that first goal absolutely not on him. His defense can't allow someone at 5 yards to be shooting. If you get in that tight, you should be scoring almost always. But that second one, I'm sure he wants back. Now the shot clock not running right now. We'll see what's happening with Bucknell. Issue the shot clock. And, a shot inside, number 55, Will Hopkins. Fires one at the goalie, Christian Bernard. It hits off of his knee and then rolls back into the net. Unfortunate there for Bernard. And just like that, Bucknell, the big underdogs, up 3-0.
Yeah, Will Hopkins, kind of a smaller guy, 5'8", 160. He was second-team All-Patriot League midfielder and a 3-time Patriot League Rookie of the Week. So, the sophomore, getting it done here, like you said, 3-0. This is Harvard's got to get something going here.
Yeah, still issues with the shot clock. Shot clock operator having a rough time here. The refs hold up the game again.
Yeah, not sure what's exactly going on, but it's been stopped for a little while now.
Yep. Hopefully they can get that figured out as we finally get to face off. Harvard desperately needs a win here. And Andrew DiGennaro gets it for him. Now at the top left, Harvard. Their weapon, Sam King. Now they pass it down. Harvard looking pretty clumped up on offense today. They haven't had the kind of spacing you'd like to see.
Yeah, and without that spacing comes, kind of bad looks.
Definitely those double teams and slides coming quick. As a slide comes for Jackson Green, he passes it off. Sets a pick. And now an entry pass inside gets checked away. Harvard fortunate to pick it back up. But some sort of procedural violation. Bucknell gets the ball back.
Yeah, all the momentum on Bucknell's side right now. It's just been really sloppy for Harvard today.
Yeah, as we're halfway through this first quarter, Bucknell going to get another chance at this one. Some sort of whistle. We have another shot clock issue.
Yeah, it seems it was running, but stopped again. Not really sure what happened.
Yeah, it's the third time today. Shot clock operator having a rough time. Could actually look to my left and see who that is. Call him out on the air. What do you think?
I don't think you should do that.
Yeah, no need. But we're going to get into another Bucknell offensive possession here. As now it's held again by Peter Grandolfo. He passes it off. Will Hopkins. He draws the slide. Now he's got a short stick guarding him. Passes it off. Stepping left. A shot from Bucknell. Easy save with the rebound. Another save as Christian Bernard makes two beautiful saves to finally get himself going. But a pass deflected back into the crease. Bernard gets back there. Very dangerous. Fortunate to get that back.
Yeah, very lucky that they got that back. That could have been another goal for Bucknell.
And Harvard goes offside. Could have been. Harvard goes offsides again. They've played sloppy all day. Offsides there. Wasn't even close.
Yeah, that was a good chance to score, but again, another sloppy turnover from Harvard, as they're usually the ones causing other teams turnovers in the first two games, but today just pretty uncharacteristic of them so far.
Yeah, no, they've won their turnover battles so far this year, 40-24, almost doubling in takeaways and turnovers. But today you couldn't tell. Now at the right, it's Cam Doolin. He passes it off in space inside. A shot low. Michael Meyer scores, and Bucknell extends their lead to 4. How about that?
Yeah, we just keep saying it. Bucknell goal, the Bison. What an incredible start, as just under 6 minutes in the first quarter. Michael Meyer, I mean, that's just a great shot. And Harvard's, you got to be saying, what is their coach thinking right now?
Harvard needs to get it together, but I think the way that they get it together today is going to be a stop of the transition turnovers. If they are losing the transition game this badly, getting murdered throwing the ball away left and right, off sides there. It's going to be really hard to get back into this one.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty rough as Harvard wins the face-off.
Yep, big for them to win the face-off there. See if they can get something going. As Andrew DiGennaro does his job. Harvard now sets up the offense. And they're going to sub off, get their guys on the field. Now they have it at the top right. Just subbing on, that's number 40, Tyler Menino. To X, Sam King. A nice roll dodge, he passes it forward. Now, John Audront, he gets in space, inside, but they're going to call him in the crease. And that goal disallowed. Unfortunate break there for Harvard.
Very unfortunate for Harvard, looking to, get some of the momentum back, but Bucknell ball.
Yeah, you just can't make mistakes with that. He made a great low dodge, tucked his stick away, got under a Bucknell defender, all that just to go into the crease. Goal disallowed. Something interesting as Bucknell gets going with their offense is the rules differing from high school and college with the goal mouth. I don't know if that goal was a goal mouth thing, but inside of the crease there's a small little half circle, as most college lacrosse fans know, and you're not allowed to dive in there. If you do dive in there, whether you make the shot or not, even if the ball goes in before, you land in there, that goal does not count.
Yeah, and that's, I think, the fifth or sixth turnover from Harvard already, not even done with the first quarter.
Yeah, and a shot from Bucknell. Nice save there. Bernard gets himself on track. Really skillful save there, covering up everything low. And a flag goes down. That's what Harvard needs, as they're going to play with the flag down. Once Bucknell gets possession, a whistle will be blown. It'll go back to Harvard. King takes heavy checks. And now Harvard inside. Skip pass, and they can't get it. Wasn't even tipped at the college level. You hope you can make those passes, but they can't. So Harvard going to get the man up.
Yeah, and they've really just been bottled up this entire game. Bucknell playing, really excellent defense so far.
A slash could be a 1-minute penalty. Harvard gets the first man-up opportunity of the game.
They've got to convert here, I think. If you're Harvard, you've got to get one goal going, put it to 4-1. That kind of brings some momentum back on their side. Yeah,
the difference between a 3 and 5 goal game this early on, huge. As they're going to get a full minute on the man up. Quick passes around as they get into their set. Harvard moving it fast. King at top. No shots yet. Harvard still moves it around.